What if I told you that Brittany Mahomes is much more than just the wife of one of the biggest NFL stars in the world? For years, millions of people knew her because of her relationship with Patrick Mahomes. But behind the famous name, Brittany has built a story of her own. Before the NFL spotlight, before the cameras, and before the millions of followers, Brittany was simply a young girl with a passion for soccer. She grew up in Texas and eventually played college soccer at the University of Texas at Tyler, where she studied kinesiology. But Brittany didn't stop there. She took her soccer career overseas and played professional soccer in Iceland. And although her professional playing career eventually came to an end, her love for sports never disappeared. Instead, Brittany found a completely new way to turn her passion into a career. She entered the fitness world and launched Brittany Lynn Fitness, creating workout programs and building a business around health, exercise, and an active lifestyle. But perhaps her biggest move came when she stepped into the world of professional sports ownership. Brittany became part of the ownership group of the Kansas City Current, a professional women's soccer team. And that was a major moment. Because Brittany wasn't just supporting women's soccer from the outside. She was helping build it from the inside. The Kansas City Current continued growing, and women's soccer began receiving more attention, bigger investments, and larger audiences. Brittany's journey showed that she wasn't interested in being known only as Patrick Mahomes' wife. She wanted to create something with her own name attached to it. But while her career continued to grow, Brittany was also building another important part of her life, her family. Brittany and Patrick are now parents to 3 children. And motherhood has become one of the most important parts of her identity. Behind the glamorous events, stadiums, business meetings, and social media posts is a mother trying to raise her children while balancing an incredibly busy life. And that balance is not always easy. But Brittany has continued to grow as a businesswoman, sports owner, and mother. Her story is especially interesting because it shows how quickly life can change. One day you can be a young athlete chasing your dream. The next you can become an entrepreneur, a team owner, and a mother, all while living under the world's spotlight. And perhaps Brittany Mahomes' biggest achievement isn't being connected to an NFL superstar. It's creating a life where she has her own goals, her own career, and her own influence. From soccer fields in Texas, to professional soccer overseas, to fitness, to professional sports ownership, Brittany has continued to evolve. And her journey is far from over. Because if there's one thing her story proves, it's this. You don't have to stay in the role people give you. You can create your own. If you enjoyed this story, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because more inspiring celebrity stories are coming your way.